Welcome to a podcast about wealth and life. We all know that our finances play a big part in how we live our lives. In this podcast, the advisors from Foster and Motley share insights and information about investment and financial planning topics and how they connect to your life.
There never seems to be enough time until you share it. The same can be true for treasure and talent. The people at Foster and Motley value all of these, and some of those folks are here to share how they give back a bit of their time, treasure, and talent, and why. You will hear from people across the organization about the nonprofits they are involved with and what that investment means to their life. First up is a new voice, but she actually coordinates this podcast behind the scenes in her role as the Director of Marketing at Foster and Motley, and she's going to share about a professional development organization that has impacted her. Welcome, Betsy.
Thanks, Patrice. So like she said, I'm Betsy Walking, and the organization I want to share about is a nonprofit professional development organization. The AMA of Cincinnati, which is the American Marketing Association, is a local chapter of a larger nonprofit that is there to serve and support marketers of all skill levels. Now, I realize the AMA is not an organization that all listeners are going to be interested in, but there are so many great professional development organizations for different industries and professions that I thought it was worth including here today. The purpose of the AMA is to connect, grow, and inspire marketers. As a marketing team of one here at Foster and Motley, I was looking for other marketers to learn from and share ideas with. So after attending a few events, I realized that I wanted to get involved more deeply. So I joined the board, and I have the honor of helping shape the communication around our events and programs. We host educational events within different pathways of marketing, like digital marketing, market research, content, business-to-business marketing, things like that. We also host an annual customer experience conference called Ignite, and annually we have an awards program called Pinnacle, where we take the opportunity to recognize local excellence within marketing in the region. So this consists of submitting a nomination. Those are reviewed by external chapters, not the Cincinnati chapter, and then we have a celebration to recognize those people. So again, I realized that marketing isn't everyone's profession, but just a plug to get involved with potentially a professional development organization, whether you're new in your profession or and have a lot of learning to do, or you're a seasoned expert. Organizations like the AMA need people like you.
I'm Zach Horn, and I'm a board member of the Ohio Valley Goodwill. I was introduced to the Ohio Valley Goodwill and its president, Joe Byram, and I was amazed at the scale and the scope of the organization and what a tremendous impact it has on so many clients throughout the area. I was given a tour of the facilities and introduced to many of the wonderful employees. They truly embraced the mission. I also got to meet many of the clients whose lives are positively impacted through the services that Goodwill provides. The mission of Ohio Valley Goodwill Industries is to provide rehabilitation and vocational services to people of working age who are physically, mentally, psychologically, or socially disabled, and essentially to provide them with the skills needed to get a job and to be successful in the workplace. To provide those services to clients, Goodwill utilizes community support to raise money. The Ohio Valley Goodwill generates revenue to fund their mission in three different ways: through donations to retail stores and the sale of those goods that were donated, through auto donations for Goodwill's auto auction, as well as by providing industrial services to companies. The easiest way to be a part of the community that supports Goodwill is to donate gently used clothes and household items to any one of the donation centers throughout the greater Cincinnati area, and to shop at the retail stores to find those great deals, and all of those purchases, the revenue goes towards the cause. Ohio Valley Goodwill has been providing vocational training and work opportunities for those with disabilities for over 100 years. And this was news to me, but they also serve veterans with educational counseling, job training, and housing programs. So multiple wonderful causes. The work that Goodwill does to support its clients and the community is incredible. It's so rewarding to be involved as a board member. I encourage everyone to find a cause, an organization, or an affiliation that is meaningful to you and get involved, whether it's by giving of your time, talent, treasure, or all of these. The positive impact to others will be incredibly fulfilling. Thank you.
Nicholas Roth, Elder High School. I serve Elder in 3 ways. I serve on the alumni board, I coach the high school bowling team, and I lead high school retreats where I can impact students directly. Why am I involved? My high school experience shaped who I am as a person and has helped me understand the important things in life: family, friends, and faith. Before Elder, my world revolved around me, and Elder helped me realize that the world doesn't revolve around me. And the number of people in my life who were willing to sacrifice to give me every opportunity that I've had has really stuck with me and instilled a desire in me to give back to others and help them build the foundation that I was able to get through my Elder experience. What does Elder do? At the end of the day, it's not that much different than every other high school, but it really is a community. Their goal is to develop young men to strive for what they call altiora, or the higher things, by serving God and others, embracing and living the teachings of the Catholic Church, and pursuing academic excellence at the same time. And the way people get involved, obviously I'm really involved as a young alumni, but Elder hosts an annual day of giving in memoriam of one of their teachers who was extremely involved in community service in the Price Hill area. So that's one way to get involved. But obviously the other way, and maybe the easier way, is to benefit the tuition assistance program, or the annual fund at the school. Over 90% of students that attend Elder receive some form of financial aid, merit scholarship, or ed choice through the annual fund, and 100% of contributions go back to the students of the school. That would be one way to give back. Or if you didn't want to give back to Elder, consider giving back to your own local high school and donating your time and seeing how you can get involved in a community service project or financially benefit your school. Just one quick fun fact about Elder: they are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year with their 100th graduating class. The school was founded in 1922 with a first graduating class of 1923. So the class of 2023 will be our 100th graduating class. And our football stadium has been around a long time. It was hand-built and poured concrete by the students in the 1930s and has consistently been ranked one of the top 10 high school football stadiums in the country. We're extremely proud of our past students' efforts to benefit the school, and obviously current and future students as well. Elder High School, and that's why I support it, and that's one way I give back to the community.
Hi, my name is Lauren Hughes. I hold a local charity called Tribe Foundation close to my heart. Tribe Foundation was founded by local creatives whose mission is to show how attainable personal and community goals can be when we all work together. The foundation has flourished over the last few years thanks to the hard work of the founders and all of the volunteers. Tribe offers an array of programs and events throughout the city that cater to 3 areas that they like to focus on: growth, community, and creativity. All of the events that they hold are possible by way of donations and the volunteers. I personally volunteer for their Potluck for the People event. Potluck for the People has become a monthly party in the park. Tribe Foundation accepts donations throughout the month, and they come together to provide basic needs such as hot food, clothing, hygiene products, and anything else that we can gather for our community members in need. We listen to music, we bust out art supplies, serve meals, and put tables of clothing, shoes, blankets, and anything else that we have available out for the taking. When the opportunity allows, we even coordinate community members to come in to provide services like haircuts or medical care. A few years ago, my sister and I started to assist the founders in setting things up in the park each month. And after setting up a few times, I quickly fell in love with the culture of the whole event. I decided to stick around for the entirety of it. And here I am about 4 years later, attending every single month for the entire 4 hours. It's been extremely rewarding to assist with organizing and coordinating donations, and everyone that's there is always smiling, having fun, and so thankful for everything we do. Something as simple as a bar of soap, a pair of socks, and a warm hat can really make all of the difference to someone experiencing homelessness. Potluck for the People is held every last Sunday of the month at Pyatt Park in Cincinnati from noon to 4. You can keep up to date with this event and all of the other programs that Tribe Foundation puts on by following their Facebook, Instagram, or website. And Tribe is spelled with 3 I's. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Zach Binzer, speaking on behalf of the Evans Scholars Foundation. And what the Evans Scholars Foundation does is provide scholarships to deserving caddies who are in high school. And this scholarship provides full tuition, room, and board to a 4-year university. We have 22 universities nationwide that partner with the foundation. And who it serves is deserving high school aged kids who have become caddies at area golf clubs. And the other criteria are they have to demonstrate financial need for their family, show that they are strong academically as students, and that they are good citizens either through civic clubs, clubs at school, church programs, etc. Why am I involved? Both my uncle and my father received the Evans Scholarship coming out of high school. They caddied to pay for their high school education at LaSalle High School here in Cincinnati, and in turn earned a full ride to Miami, Oxford. So since I was born, I've heard about and understood what the Evans Scholarship meant to our family and to thousands of other kids across the country. A good way for others to get involved is multiple avenues. You can take a caddy when you go golfing. You can provide financial support. You can become a mentor to current Evans scholars who are going to college and looking for guidance as they transition into the real world. You can also help recruit young kids, 7th graders, 8th graders, freshmen in high school, to become caddies and open the door to this possibility for them and their college career. A fun fact about the Evans Scholarship, it was started by Chick Evans, who was an amateur golfer in the early part of the 1900s, and he won a few tournaments. And if he accepted the prize money, he would have to turn professional, and he did not want to give up his amateur status. So his mother encouraged him to start a trust or a foundation to help caddies go to college. And since then, we have helped over 11,000 students attend and graduate from a 4-year university here in the United States.
Hi, my name is Nikki Williams. I have been involved with the Cincinnati's Ronald McDonald House for about 5 years now. I am currently the president of the Red Shoe Crew, which is the young professionals group for the house. The Ronald McDonald House's mission is to help families that are caring for critically ill children away from their home by providing a home with warm meals, fun activities, and a community of support. These families are seeking the best medical attention for their child, which may not be in their hometown. So this requires families to pack up their lives and be away from their home for an extended period of time. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of emotional and financial stress that has entered these families' lives, and the house helps relieve some of these stressors as much as they can. So the Cincinnati house recently expanded. It is now the largest house in the world. So they now have 177 rooms, which means they can serve 177 families, which is just amazing. One of my favorite parts about the expansion is one of the indoor playrooms that they designed, which mimics the weather outside. Due to their health conditions, some of these kids are actually not allowed to go outside. So this room provides an indoor space for them that feels as if they're outside. So if it's kind of a rainy, gloomy day, then in the playroom, it'll sound like it's raining. There might be a little breeze going by, the lights will be dimmed, and vice versa. On a beautiful sunny day, it'll mimic the weather outside as well. So yeah, they really went above and beyond to help these families enjoy some time together and feel just a little bit normal again. So there are so many great ways for individuals and companies to get involved with the Ronald McDonald House. The house is always accepting donations, whether that be in the form of money or toys, toiletries. There's really a long list of things that the house needs. And so you can actually go online to their website, and they typically have a running Amazon list of the things that they need the most. So you could just go in through the Amazon registry and donate that way. You can also volunteer at the house, either in their guest services department. You could host an activity night for the family. So one thing that I've done is brought in blank pots and some paint and some soil and some seeds, and the kids and the families got to paint the pots and design them however they wanted, and then plant a little flower for their rooms. So can really do some cool stuff there, which is a great way to actually interact with the families and the kids and really get a feel for the impact that you can make. You can also provide meals for the family. So this is one that is great for companies to do. You can go into the Ronald McDonald House. There's a couple professional chefs there that will help you prepare the meals for the families. So they typically do lunch, dinner, and snacks, and then a brunch on the weekends. The house also hosts several fundraising events throughout the year that people can support either by attending these events or donating money or just helping get them set up. It's truly a great organization. Supporting the house and their mission has become a huge passion of mine over the years. Seeing what an impact the house and the community has on these families is truly amazing, and it's a great place to be a part of. So I encourage all of our listeners to check out their website and reach out to me or someone from the house if you want to learn more.
Hi, my name is Darlene Davis, and I would like to tell you a little bit about an organization that means a great deal to my family. It's called Inspiration Studios. They are a nonprofit organization with a mission of inspiring individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities to lead purposeful lives, healthy and self-directed through innovative programming and services. Their current program consists of Inside Out Studios and Inspired Transportation. They provide opportunities for artists with disabilities to produce, market, and receive an income from their art while gaining confidence in their abilities. My daughter, Allison, was diagnosed with developmental disabilities at the age of 2 years. At 35 today, she has a real struggle to find her place in the world. She has found that working with Inside Out Studio has given her a huge outlook on life that is much more interesting and more fun than she ever felt possible. The studio employs local adult artists with disabilities. They provide great materials and qualified staff so that the artists can create their artwork with a variety of mediums, including painting, glass fusion, ceramics, and mosaics. Once the art is complete, they have a storefront where they sell their work, and they also have an online store where the public can purchase them and feel like they have done something wonderful for the community and the world. The artists receive 50% commission on everything that's sold, and they get their paychecks every quarter. Inside Out recently added transportation to their services and named it Inspired Transportation. The studio also works within the community and has done art installations at Cohen Recycling, Kirsch CPAs, and Butler County Board of Developmental Disabilities, just to name a few. Right now, they're working on a large art piece at the Joe Nuxall Miracle League Fields, where they're painting a mural. The people that serve at Inside Out Studios are adults with various levels of disabilities. However, they are all treated with the most respect and consideration possible. I am so happy that we have found this because Allison now has a wonderful, fruitful life to look forward to for many years to come. And she feels like she is actually at her second home there. It gives her a purpose and sense of belonging. You can participate in Inside Out Studios by volunteering or purchasing pieces off of their website or store. And it's just a wonderful place. I hope you get a chance to visit them and see what they're all about. Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Jen Devant. The organization I most support is Hope's Closet. I first became involved with Hope's Closet about 1.5 years ago when my parents suddenly took over custody of my infant niece. Hope's Closet has been a friendly and supportive lifeline since. They offer a support system for area foster families, a clothing boutique, foster parent recruitment and training, and family enrichment activities. My favorite service that they offer is the clothing boutique, where the children can shop for clothing without the negative feelings of having to ask for a hand up. Like many other great organizations, it's easy to get. They take clothing and monetary donations to help fill their shoppable boutique and provide much needed support. Thank you for listening.
Hi, this is Dave Neenaber. On this day of giving, I give thanks for the many blessings that St. Agnes Parish in Fort Wright, Kentucky has provided. My family's relationship with St. Agnes has grown and evolved over the years. Maureen and I became parishioners soon after our marriage, and our family has celebrated many sacraments at our church. Our engagement hit high gear when our children began attending St. Agnes School. More recently, Maureen and I have participated in Bible studies, with actually the coolest benefit being something I didn't anticipate, and that was meeting many different generations of parishioners. Additionally, I've participated on the school board, assisted with the school budget, and currently chair the parish finance committee. I guess you can't take the financial planner hat off of me. My experience has been that the more that I give, the more I get back. The school is amazingly affordable for my family with 5 children. Serving on the finance committee gives me a better understanding that this affordability is made possible by our church, many fundraisers, and most importantly, by the teachers that give generously of their talents while knowing they can make more money elsewhere. Sometimes in my drive to work, typically while sitting in traffic, I wish I lived a little bit closer to Foster and Motley's office. That thought quickly dissipates when I think about our St. Agnes community and what a blessing it has been to my family. Thank you.
I'm Rachel Rasmussen, and I wanted to talk today about 2 really awesome organizations in our community. The first one is Talbert House, and Talbert House is near and dear to my heart. They focus on mental health and battling the addiction crisis in the greater Cincinnati area. Many people have heard of Talbert House and all of the great work that they do. Their mission is to empower children, adults, and families to live healthy, safe, productive lives and help them get integrated into the community. So currently, I serve as the chair of the foundation board. And I got involved because I really felt that we have an issue with mental health in our country, in our communities, and of course, locally, the opioid crisis has been severe. We need to talk about this and eliminate the stigma that is surrounding these issues. Many people know someone who has struggled with addiction or mental health. So let's do something about it. How can you get involved if you're interested? First off, you can follow Talbert House on social media. If you are so inclined, there are 2 nonpartisan levies that support Talbot House's work, 8 and 9 on the Hamilton County ballot that supports mental health and primary care services. You can attend a Talbot House event. I'd love to talk to you about that. Or you can donate personal care items, household items, or toys, or perhaps adopt a family over the holidays. I'm happy to connect you. And finally, we are looking for committee members who are devoted to the cause, and call or email me to learn more. So that's Talbot House. I just love Talbot House. Impact 100 is a women's organization. It's about creating equitable and a thriving community for all. The women of impact join together to collectively fund transformational grants. This past year, they granted over $400,000 total. It was really something special to see. So it's a great way to see all of the wonderful work that nonprofits do in our community. If you would like to learn how to get involved, of course, call, email me. I would love to invite you to an upcoming gathering to learn more about impact and how you may have an impact in our community. So you can join a grant review team or just donate and vote where these grant dollars should go to. Everyone has a skill. Everyone could be useful and is needed. I'll be serving as the finance chair in 2023, and I would love to have people join one of these committees. Give me a call. I'm happy to discuss further.
We hope you enjoyed hearing about this mix of organizations, some local to Cincinnati and others that have an even bigger reach, some helping children and others that equip adults, all working to empower people in one way or another. If you'd like more information on anything you heard, don't hesitate to reach out to the team by visiting the website fosterandmotley.com.
Thank you for listening to Foster and Motley, a podcast about wealth and life. Click the subscribe button below to be notified when new episodes become available. The information discussed and posted represents the views and opinions of the guest and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Foster and Motley. The content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional financial advice. Keep in mind that rules and regulations are subject to change. Always seek the advice of your financial advisor or other qualified financial service provider with any questions regarding your financial planning and investments. Foster and Motley is not affiliated with any third-party providers. Any mention of a third-party provider does not imply an endorsement of that provider. If you decide to utilize a third-party provider, you do so at your own risk.